What are you still wearing that coat for? You're gonna get heat stroke.
It's been a minute. We got a lot to catch up on.
Shit.
We need to talk about this shit.
Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk About. While I've had a mental break from the channel for this past month, the world of wrestling keeps on spinning. And there's always going to be at least one new discussion. So I thought I'd have this week's topic be one of WWE's globally biggest stars, Ronda Rousey. Obviously, Ronda made a big name for herself in the UFC with a good lasting undefeated streak. Soon after she had lost a couple of fights, she was starting to get herself in the entertainment industry, continuing to appear in some films or TV shows to this day. But in 2018, she made her WWE in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34. Her tag match with Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon is honestly one of the best debut matches in the company's history. And had a decent run in 2018 as Raw Women's Champion, having matches with the likes of Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, and Sasha Banks. But soon after her match with Charlotte Flair at Survivor Series that year, it showed that the fans were more so against Ronda, especially since the popularity of Becky Lynch was skyrocketing at that point. She brought some more controversy to the fans when she said on a video that wrestling is fake days before she was a part of the first ever women's main event in WrestleMania history. After she lost that match, we wouldn't see her in WWE until she came back in 2022 to win the Women's Royal Rumble. But this run never got to what made her last one good, and the fans were consistently divided on her whether she was a face or a heel. Now that we're getting started with the best legitimate feud she's had in the company against Shayna Baszler, the rumors seem to be that this feud could be Ronda's last in the company. So what we need to talk about is, what's going on with Ronda Rousey? Before I begin, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more great wrestling content. And also, I bolted all my doors so I can no longer have any interruptions during these videos.
Coward!
A couple of months ago, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler won the Women's Tag Team Championships. It was a cool visual given that Ronda and Shayna have been real-life friends for years, and both of them being a part of the 4 Horsewomen for MMA. But at Money in the Bank, Shayna Baszler turned on her former friend during the match, letting Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan get an easy defeat on Ronda. And especially after that amazing promo Shayna Baszler cut on Raw, Shayna vs. Ronda is pretty much locked in for SummerSlam. This was the real no-brainer match for Ronda's WWE career. But from what we've been hearing, maybe she wanted to at least have this match before she leaves WWE. It's seeming that she's wanting out of her contract and will be taking an official exit from pro wrestling and maybe combat sports altogether. So could this match with Shayna really be her last? If Ronda was going to have her final match in the company, it would be very understandable that she'd want it to be against her best friend that's in the business. And since a lot of wrestlers put someone over in their last match, it also makes sense that she'd want that person to be Shayna. Plus, Ronda has been public over the years about the frustrations and struggles she's had to deal with by being in the company. Like issues with scheduling, traveling, and the fact that people were really not liking her. So it would make a lot of sense as to why she's very eager to be leaving. And especially since before her return, she has started a family, so she might just want to focus on that. But very quickly, we got into the mindset of almost knowing Ronda will be gone after SummerSlam. I had been hearing reports of Ronda potentially leaving WWE for months, so I wasn't surprised when we started getting more news seeming to confirm it. She's won almost every title you can win on the main roster for that division, and it's gone to the point where she's brought a lot more people's attention to the company, and she doesn't have a lot more necessary stories to fulfill. Maybe besides her singles match with Becky, but that might be past its hype. And while I haven't been a hardcore Ronda hater, I'm not a big fan of her either. She's had a few good matches, does good selling, and shows that she does care about the future of the business, taking pinfall losses this past year from both Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan, losing to Liv multiple times. And it seems like she wants to help launch Shayna Baszler to a higher position in the company, which is very necessary. Shayna's fucking incredible. I am pretty confident that we are going to be seeing Ronda's last match at SummerSlam. but part of me also thinks that she might make a future Rumble appearance, or it might just be a Hall of Fame induction within the next couple of years. So if Ronda's really leaving, it seems like she could be doing it in the best way possible. So that was another episode of We Need to Talk About. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.
I'm cool with it, I'm cool with it. Michael Jackson, I'm smooth with it. Might hit the club, cop 2 niggas, then 2 women same night. No cap, niggas talking shit, but they ain't really got the facts. I should be on sway the way I'm coming with the raps. Black hat hymns, I'm coming with the hacks. Shout out King, thought they got me where I'm at, but not really.